What's up, guys? Here again. It's time for the skibits and the of the week for May 3rd, 2022. I'm here with
Kyle, not Kevin.
You're dressed awfully nice today.
I thought I'd dress up.
Okay. Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah. I'm wearing my Amazing Fantasy shirt.
It's dressed up.
Yeah, it is. Yes. Classing up with Spider-Man this week.
It's a classy cover.
It's a classy cover, unlike the classless comic last week Spider-Man was in.
Sure.
All right, so if you're new here, guys, please remember to like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell. And one big announcement, Ali Garza, the legend, the OG Ali Garza, who is part of Artist Elite Comics.
Yes, he is.
Part of this company right here. Yeah, he's that female character. That's his. He will be here in the store. Here, both stores, Thursday and Friday this week. Signing, sketching, remarking, whole shebang. He is one of the best and one of the fastest sketchers I've ever seen in my life. Yeah. It is amazing how many he can knock out and how detailed they are. So
he's a guy. We're just getting guys in here.
Yes, we are.
We're getting guys.
We could get Tyler in here next time.
We could. We're getting these bangers in here. We're just Sean's good.
They're just showing up.
They just want to show up.
So yeah, Thursday and Friday this week, guys. Ali Garza in the store doing sketches and whatnot. On Whatnot. Ironically enough. All right, so let's get right to it. Here we go. Skibits and Mez for the week. Okay. My Skibits and Mez stack is about half and half.
Really?
Yeah, it's about half and half. Yeah.
These are my Skibits. These are my Mez. I have like 5 Mez.
Okay, so I was clearly a little bit more forgiving on my Mez. So I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of overlap between our Skibits and Mez.
Probably. There may be some that you might be shocked that. Well, I know there's one, obviously, that you just hate that I know it's in my top 10. I'm just going to call that out.
I don't know.
I really didn't like reading this week.
Really?
There was a clear number 1, hands down.
To be honest with you, I had 3 or 4 that were tied for number 1.
It just felt like a total cliff for me. As opposed to, coming off of last week. Last week was a week.
Mm-hmm. It was a big week.
Yeah, this was just lesser.
I don't know. I had quite a few good. I had quite a bit of good stuff.
Interesting.
Okay. Here we go. Now, naturally, if we have the same ones, we'll talk about them at the same time for the sake of time. So we're on to the Mez first. First, before we start, I crack up my adult beverage. It's now become a new tradition. It's a weekly tradition here now. Yeah.
See, I don't need alcohol to get through this stuff to talk about how shitty it is.
Some of these I do. When Christopher can't write well,
destroys 2 things this
week? I would say 1.5. 1 3/4. 1 3/4 this week. It's worthy of an adult beverage.
Yep. The second I saw his name, it's like, God damn it.
Yeah. So Chris can't write well. Yes, he will drive one to drink. Yes,
that's very true.
Yeah. All right. First up, I've got Monkey Prince number 4. That's my meh.
I have Zorro New World.
Oh, was that a? Yeah, I got that.
Yeah. I mean, it's a reprint.
Yeah, it's a reprint. It's not bad.
Better than that new shit that was coming out. So.
No, it's not. No, I enjoyed that. I will say, I will say, I was enjoying Zorro when he was facing the devils from hell. They're coming up from hell. No, that was a great story.
I don't know. The one with the hot air balloon was enough for me to be like, nah, this is lame.
It's not bad. It's fun, traditional Zorro.
Yeah. The old school vibe of it. It's cool.
I love it. Yes.
No.
It's great.
It's not bad if you like Zorro.
Yes, I love Zorro.
So there
the fox, love it.
Yes, he is. He is a fox.
Curse of the Capistrano, absolutely.
That too.
That was the first story he appeared in. Curse of the Capistrano. Yes.
Archer and Armstrong Forever, number 1.
That was a meh. I had that as you know what?
Let's you may have had as a skip it, and that's fine.
Let's go. Let's talk about this because there is a.
It's a weird book.
Yes. Okay, so. This was a skip it for me.
That's fair.
That was a meh for you.
It could go either way.
So let me talk about this real quick. Preface: I've known of Archer and Armstrong for years. I've known of them, but I never understood it. Never understood the appeal, and never really wanted to waste my time reading it. I understand there's a fan base for it.
I guess
I don't get. It's like fan base with pogs and furries. I don't get it. I don't understand the appeal with this. This is my first attempt reading Archer and Armstrong, and wow. By page 2, I'm wondering what the hell am I reading? Page 2.
Yeah.
And who the hell thought this was funny?
I don't know. The comedy really didn't stick with me.
No, it doesn't.
and it's a buddy cop formula that doesn't work.
Mm-mm.
Like you have the button up Archer.
Yep.
And Armstrong is just a guy that lives forever.
A drunkard.
And he's a drunk asshole.
Yeah.
And of course, it's like you get that's the Tango and Cash. It's like you get the hothead.
but not as fun.
Not as it's like it's not as
well
fun
written.
and it's not as good as the buddy cop formula.
Or as well written as Tango and
Yeah.
Cash.
But they're trying. And so Archer's a martial arts expert. It's like
he's in the same yoga position on multiple pages. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here with this book?
and it's like, well, he's a martial arts expert. Why is he doing Pilates and yoga? It's like,
and not just that, but they do the same position over and over. It's like, really? It just no.
It was okay.
And the caption boxes explaining the fighting moves, I thought that was annoying and, like you said, not funny.
Not funny.
So an eccentric billionaire who looks like Colonel Sanders,
100% in a wheelchair.
Another attempt at humor,
I'm assuming,
falls flat. Is trying to collect Armstrong or something.
Yes.
And who cares? It's a stupid story with dumb characters.
Yeah, the villain, the garden people.
Well, yeah.
I'm like,
who have gardening tools. I'm like,
yeah, it's like,
no, this was straight up stupid. Not funny, not fun.
It's like, just read the Tick.
Yes, I mean, yeah. If you want to read a good comic book that is actually legit funny, where the characters are taken like. It's that deadpan humor like Leslie Nielsen, where they're not laughing. They know they're not in on the joke. They're treating it seriously, but they are the joke.
They are the joke. Yeah.
That's not the case with this.
No.
And they know they're in
it's almost like they know they're in a comic book and it's all a joke.
Yes.
But it's not. This guy's a drunken buffoon.
No, they're both jackasses.
Yeah.
It's really eliminated any urge or need I have to want to read anything involving Archer and Armstrong. Nothing.
Yeah. It was just like,
congratulations, Valiant, you killed it.
I don't know what it was. It was such a weird book.
Yes. All right, I've got Monkey Prince number 4,
a Dark Crisis special edition.
I've got that too.
Comic Book Day.
I got that too. So, like we said, there is nothing wrong with it at all. But no. I'll take that back. There's one thing I do have a problem with. There is no way in hell, if there is a candlelit vigil for the Justice League, that Deathstroke is going to light a candle and blow it out. No. This legit happens in this book. It is not happening. Deathstroke is not blowing out a candle for the Justice League. No.
You'd be saying good riddance.
Exactly. You'd be like, spitting on the grave.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be like Titus.
Yeah, he would have shot one of the statues right in the head.
Yeah.
Like the Batman statue.
Yes.
Boom, would have shot it right in the head.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what he would have done. Yeah, that part was a little weird. I'm like,
it's like that. It's almost like that scene. It's almost like the scene in the Spider-Man black cover, the 9/11 issue, when Dr. Doom.
I know.
Has the tear. It's like, come on, really? No. Of all the characters, come on, no.
Some you just can't do it with.
No, it does not work with Deathstroke. Does not work with Doom.
Yeah, but Free Comic Book Day. It's a one of the 95 tie-ins we're gonna have to read for this.
No. I'm gonna make a suggestion. Make an idea. Pitch you an idea.
Okay.
Let's take Justice League 75.
Okay.
Take this, combine it together, make it a $2 book.
That's fair. I mean, you basically get that book kind of wrapped up in this book.
Yeah, you really do. Yeah, you do.
You really don't need to read that.
No.
Just pick this up on Free Comic Book Day, then you're all caught up.
You don't have to spend $5 on having to the Justice League.
No, because you basically get it in there.
Get in this if you didn't read every other article from Entertainment Weekly about what happened 2 months ago.
Basically, yeah. You get the backstory of Pariah. You literally get everything.
Yeah.
Infinity Crisis. Mm-hmm. I mean, you get it all in this book. And it's like, okay.
Yeah.
That's why it didn't really completely piss me off, but I'm like, didn't we already get that? Like,
yeah. Hell, bury it for free. I would have made it 50 cents. How about that?
Yeah.
Combine it together for Free Comic Book Day, make it 50 cents.
Sold.
Yeah.
You'd sell a ton of them.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, it was okay. You get some little vignettes in here.
Yeah.
That's it.
Nothing earth-shattering.
No.
Except the stupid panel with Deathstroke blowing out a candle for the Justice League.
All right, I got Batman Beyond
I've got Batman Beyond Neo Year too. Yeah.
Okay. I guess I should just go first. I got one left.
Okay.
This wasn't as bad as the first issue.
No, it was not as bad, but I will say this. The one thing I called out BS on was when Terry just dumped the diamonds off the edge of the roof.
I'm like, what are you doing, bro?
No, that is like someone's diamonds that were stolen that you are just willfully tossing off the roof that no one's going to want back. Are you kidding me right now?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, Al's story.
You don't do that. Yeah, I know, really. Well, then again, hey, it's Jackson Lansing, you know.
Yeah.
It's Kelly and Lansing writing this crap, and it's like, of course, yeah, they don't see that being a problem.
And the big gripe I had with this is that Terry was very trusting of a villain.
Yeah.
Literally within 5 seconds of meeting them.
Yes, he was, yeah.
You're already giving your backstory, telling them who you are, showing them your identity, and telling them, hey, you need to help me. It's like, you don't even know them.
Yeah.
Like, and they were just stealing stuff.
Yeah, it's like didn't you train under Bruce Wayne? Didn't you train under the best? I would have thought there would have been a lesson in there saying, like, you're kind of protecting others and yourself by not revealing your identity to people, let alone someone you just met.
Literally
you
just
don't
met.
even know, who literally just robbed a bank.
Yeah.
No.
Batman did that with Catwoman after how many years?
Yeah. Yeah.
It felt, that was the one thing that felt weird. I like the beginning of this, though.
Like, it's how he's having to adapt and evolve. His tech is failing.
Which is awesome. He can't rely on that, you know, silver skeeter suit that does everything for him. He's like, I can't use this stuff anymore because they're tracking me with everything on it. I'm like, good. Yes. And then he goes into Joker world, and I'm like, that's a whole issue in and of itself. And you're out of there in 5 panels. I'm like, it's like
to bring in this dipshit villain that
I
mean, it sucked. Both of the villains suck so far. New villains. Yes.
Yeah. And I know this is supposed to be a key, I think.
Oh, it is the new villain. Yeah, the villain. Yeah,
the new villain.
Yeah, villain. Yeah,
whatever they're called.
I don't care.
3 people.
It's a lame villain. It's all I got to say. And to be honest with you, this is clearly Sean Gordon Murphy's Batman Beyond is leaps, flights of stairs above this one so far.
Yeah, it's kind of bad timing.
Yes, very bad timing. Yeah,
like you had a long time to put this out, and you chose to do it right when he's putting his out.
Yeah, that's
when the art's better in and of itself. You just compare it on an art level.
Everything I understand, everything I've understood at DC, they had no clue. They completely miffed it. They did not know. This was not intentional. They just like, oh, how about that?
Yeah. But I'm like, Sean Gordon Murphy has built a universe in 2 same amount of issues, 2 issues. I'm already getting that world, that Blade Runner world that I expect out of this in Batman Beyond. And this is just completely opposite of that.
Yes.
I don't know. But it's not, it was better than the first issue.
Yes, I'll say that.
I like the beginning of it. And then by the end, the villain sucks and the motivations make no sense.
Yep, exactly. All right.
My last met is Suicide Squad.
I think 15. I had that as a.
That might be a skip it for you.
No, I wasn't.
Oh.
No, actually.
Honorable mention?
No, I got that in my. You know what? Because it was one. It just really, this one really is a mix. I'm like, it could go either way.
Yes,
it really could.
I was teetering on because I really like this. I've liked. For the most part, I've liked this.
Yes.
Them kind of no Amanda Waller. They're lost. They have no idea what they're doing. And then this one, they go after Lex Luthor, which was supposed to be funnier than it came off. Like they're trying to capture him and they're failing it's like, and Lex has these dumb tech things. Like,
one of the other problems is that the writer who finished this up is not the same writer. It was Dennis Hopeless who finished this up.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
because it takes a weird.
Yes,
it's like wait.
That's why tonally it feels different because Dennis Hopeless finished it up.
Because some of it felt fun, and then they're like, okay, then you get the motivations behind the plot to capture them, and then Lex has his plans.
I do like the very end.
Yeah, the very end.
Oh, this is an interesting curveball. Yeah,
but this thing would just I'm like, it's supposed to be funny. It's not funny. Then it gets dark. Then it's not. Then plots are going all over the place.
It's like how George Lucas calls jazz. It's all over the place. You don't know what to expect.
That was this book. If you think you know where this is going to go, you don't. You have no idea where it's going to go every page. It started out, I'm like, okay, this is like an Ocean's 11 type thing. There's a bigger plot here, and then it goes into Weirdoville, and it's like, okay, never mind.
Yep.
So it's not bad.
Yeah.
If you've been reading it, keep reading it.
Yeah.
I don't know if if we would pick up this issue if you haven't read it, because you'd be completely lost.
Yes.
So yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
Art's not bad.
No,
pretty
it's not. No, art's pretty good. Yes.
That's it for my meds.
So clearly I was a little bit more forgiving this week. First one I've got is Monkey Prince number 4.
You med that?
Look, it's not for me.
It's not for me.
I will say that again. I said it probably the past 3. It's not for me. And how his parents are criminals and they just up and leave Gotham for another job in another city and everyone is cool with it, I do not get.
Especially with Batman lecturing him about it.
It's like, and it's
He's like, no, they're all villains.
Yeah, it's like, Batman is right here. Your parents are villains. They need to be locked up. Sorry, you're going into Child Protective Services right now.
See, the big gripe I have with this series is that this should be Big Trouble in Little China. It's set up perfectly for that.
So who would be the Jack Burton in this story? Would it be Batman?
You can make Batman the Jack Burton.
Ooh.
Which would be awesome.
Fun. That'd be very
You
fun.
bring in this character in Big Trouble in Little China, and like you just go absolutely crazy with it because it is crazy.
Yes.
But they're not embracing it enough.
Not
it's
like
like
crazy enough, yeah.
You have a pig talking to him.
There is crazy, and there is crazy, but they're not really calling it out. Like, dude, your fucking head was chopped off, and you're floating around.
Yes.
You're a pig, and you're floating on farts right now. Burps. Like, no, this is crazy right now.
You need the pig, and you need this monkey talking to Batman, and then Batman just like getting into this world of kookiness.
Yeah,
and then just being like, okay,
I got nothing. It's like Big Trouble in Little China, and it's like, dare I say, BVS. There was a great scene in BVS toward the end when Doomsday's attacking everyone. You just see Batman's POV. He's looking at everything. He's like, I got nothing. I can't do anything here.
Yeah.
You guys have
way beyond me.
Yes.
I can't brand him in the face.
Yeah.
It's true. It's like, I was just reading it the whole time. I'm like, this is what this should be. Have a lot more fun with it. Just take it for a walk and see where you go.
Yeah.
But they keep pulling back. They're like, no, we got to make it serious. It's like,
no, embrace the crazy.
Forget the parent. Like, get rid of the parents. Like, you just have this Monkey Prince to show up.
Yeah.
Because that's what that movie is. Like, Batman is just stumbling into shit.
Yeah.
And it just gets crazier and crazier.
Yeah.
And he's just like, I don't know. I'm just going to.
Because obviously Gotham has to have a Chinatown. So, have something crazy happen in Chinatown. Monkey Prince is there. And
how awesome would it be? You see Batman throw a boomerang and it says it's all in the reflexes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's set up perfectly for it. Like, why can't you do that?
Yeah.
So that's why I have to skip it, because it's like, it's just not kooky enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Next few of my mez. I've got World of Krypton number 6 of 6.
That was a skip it for me.
Okay. And hey, it's understandable, but I'm going to give it this. It's a decent ending. It ends the way we think it will.
Of course.
But Jor-El does something I didn't think he'd do in this. It's like, oh, he did that. It's like, okay, cool. The art, once again, worst part. Art is terrible in this book.
Destroys this book.
Destroys the book. And honestly, it really isn't a story that needs to be told.
Like I wrote down, if you're tangentially like any familiar with Superman at all, you know this story.
Yeah, and I'll just repeatedly tell everyone, watch the first 3 minutes of Superman 78.
Yeah.
With Marlon Brando, Tara Stamp. Watch those first 3 minutes. Boom. You're done.
You get it.
You get it. Yeah.
I'm not here.
Secret.
I'm just sneaking in.
Sneaky.
So there we go. Yep.
I haven't even read the comics, so I have no opinion on anything.
All right, next up, I got Quest Aside, issue number 1 from Vault Comics.
I was gonna skip it for me.
I'm a little fair for this because I didn't want to make it a legit skip it, but I swear, reading this, like, this has to be based on something, because I'm like, I start reading this, I'm like, it's that feeling where you get like, I feel like I should already know who these characters are and what this world is, because everyone it's treated like it's a lived-in world, which is cool. I like that. It's treated like a lived-in world, but I have no clue who the hell these characters are, where this is, what they do. Is this based on Magic the Gathering, Dungeons and Dragons? I don't know.
I thought it was based I thought it was like the form of like an MMORPG,
Yeah,
like a World of Warcraft.
yeah,
Like it's all the side quests
yeah.
that nobody wants to do, and they're all just kind of screwing around, and then you get these
Mhm.
group of ragtag douchebags coming into a bar.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we'll do this,
Yeah.
and then it's like how that ends. It's just like, okay, subvert expectations,
Mhm.
dumb.
Yeah, it's just
And
hanging
then-
out at a bar drinking.
Basically, yeah.
And I just, you may like it if you're into that stuff. You may like it. I couldn't. I tried.
I didn't
No.
like it.
No.
It just didn't do it for me.
Nope.
I
But
just-
you may. So
Yeah,
that's why it's a
true.
meh.
It was a little long too.
Yes. I'm just like when I start tugging at my shirt, I'm just
Yeah.
like, God.
Yeah,
Finish.
when I find myself like just crossing my eyes and just being like,
Yeah.
I can't do it anymore. It's bad.
All right, I got 3 left. Okay, cool. My next one. Oh, I don't think I give you this one.
You didn't.
Transformers Best of Hot Rod, one shot.
Okay.
So this is half good, half meh. The best ones, in my opinion, are the ones written by where is the gentleman's name? I have it. He is one of the OG original Transformers writers. There are 2 stories in here that he wrote. Simon Furman. Yeah, Simon Furman. Yeah. He wrote some of the stories in here, and because it's allegedly the quote unquote best.
Hot Rod?
Yeah, like Megatron, they did that for him, the quote unquote best. Some are really damn good, some are not, but clearly the ones are some of the older ones by Simon Furman. Those are the best ones. And the very last story, holy crap! It's like a 2-pager. It is one of the best Transformers stories I've ever read in my life. It's like you just summed it up beautifully. Holy crap! That is Transformers in a nutshell. Love it. But so yeah, I guess if you're a Transformers and Hot Rod fan, you may like this.
Okay.
I kind of dug about half of it. So yeah,
That's a minute for me, I guess. Yeah, if you like half,
okay. I may have you take a peek at it before we start before we do our top 10.
I'll have a peek.
Yeah. All right. And the last 2 I've got is Spider-Man 2099 Exodus.
Okay.
Was that?
It's a okay. Spoiler: I put it as an honorable mention, although I don't know why.
Oh, okay. So yeah. So this is a good because I want you, Kyle. Can you explain this comic to me?
No idea.
Okay, good. I tried reading through this twice.
I did too.
And I'm like, I don't understand what the hell's going on in this.
I mean, you are dropped into it, and
yes.
I'm like, wait, who? I'm like,
yes.
What?
So, okay, so there's a cabal.
Yes.
And then a asteroid energy thing hitting Earth.
Yep.
And there's I think like a Matrix type world.
Oh, I thought it was transforming like in Star Trek 2. Like there was like a Genesis machine, like it was turning it into a Garden of Eden.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay.
I'm like, is this Star Trek 2?
Okay, I'm like, okay. I didn't get it. But I got the cliffhanger.
Yes.
I got that reference.
I understood that one.
Yes, okay.
That was the only one I got.
Yeah, I got that. But nothing before that I really understood.
No idea.
I mean, even just the villain, like I'm like, I have no clue. And that was with no alcohol,
Yeah.
I was
This was one of
clear-headed.
the last ones I read. And
Yeah, I was expecting it to be good.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I am lost.
And I'm like, first off, it's a long book.
It feels
long.
It's not even a double-sized comic,
It's not, but it felt like it.
Yeah, I'll say this: the Hot Rod book. This is double-sized compared to this. This was like, I am cruising through this, no pun intended, as compared to the Spider-Man 2099.
It's like you gotta let it breathe. You gotta get me back into that world.
Yeah, they just throw you into it. You're in the deep end. It's like,
yeah,
have at it.
You better know who he is.
You better know who the bad guys are, who the police are, what this cabal is,
who Spider-Man is.
Yeah. Which I got Miguel O'Hara. I'm like, okay, I know Miguel. I know that. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, you better love Spider-Man 2099 more than anything in order to get all of this.
Yeah.
Like, this is for the hardest of hardcore fans.
Yeah, because I'm like, I was lost trying to read this, and
I read it twice, and I'm like, why am I having I'm not having fun with this.
But it is not fun. That's the problem. It is not fun reading
the art's
this.
good. The character that shows up, spoiler, it's Ghost Rider. That was cool.
Cool. Yeah, but
it's not like.
But I understand, like, it's because the Ghost Rider 2099 is like a computer program thing, and it's like, okay, we're in the Matrix Genesis chamber
Lawnmower Man
thing, one more world thing. It's like, why is this not fun?
I know. I was feeling the same. I'm glad you felt the same way.
This is just a chore reading this,
which
is I don't want this to feel like a chore, and it shouldn't be a chore.
Yeah, I put it as an honorable mention. It could easily be literally a skip it. It could be
but the interior art is good. Interior art is really
great.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
I think that's why I pushed it into an honorable mention because the art is so good and the end stinger is cool and because I actually understood what it was. Yeah. Which references a character earlier on in the book. I'm like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
All right. And my last meh of the week is I was a little more lenient on it than you were. And clearly it's your skip it. Yep. Ice Cream Man. Star Wars Obi-Wan #1.
I hated this book.
Okay, let me defend it real quick.
Okay.
So I was really enjoying this, but we starting off. I'm like,
the first 2 pages.
No, this is more than 2. It's more than 2.
Okay, 2.5.
I am digging it. I'm loving the art.
Yes.
I'm like, this is terrific.
Yes,
it is great. You heard it here. The first, I'm gonna say 5 pages?
Is it that many?
Yeah, I think it's first 5. Okay, Cal's gonna check. We can't show. She's gonna check because we don't want Diamond or anyone reporting us to Diamond saying we're showing the pages.
All right, it's 1,
2, 3, 4, 5. 5.
Yep.
Okay, yep.
It is 5.
Called it.
It's 5.
The first 5 pages are amazing.
They're great.
Great.
It's exactly what
great
I wanted.
art. Bullseye. You hit it. That's exactly what we wanted in the
Yes.
first 5 pages.
Yes.
And then it turns into Stupidville.
It turns into go fuck yourself. It turns into Christopher Can't Write Well.
Christopher Can't Write Well. It turns into Farvo with the bar of soap and the coffee. Got you good, you fuckers.
Yes.
Yeah, it turns into cartoon art. And
Disney Plus. And
Disney Plus and Obi-Wan needs help from a girl.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's exactly what I got. It turns into not Obi-Wan.
Yes.
Because he's not good enough. He's not strong enough. He's not fast
enough. This is it.
Literally in this book.
It is in this book, and Yoda calls him out on it at the very end.
Yeah. It's like, who wanted this? Who wanted to see Obi-Wan as a Padawan, first off? I don't care. I don't give a shit.
No. Honestly, the time I would be more interested in is time with him and with Qui-Gon. That's it.
Yes, that's what I would want to know.
Yeah, when they first met, that's what I want to see.
All the adventures they went on.
Not him as an 8-year-old being saved and rescued by another 8-year-old girl.
Yeah,
who's clearly the best Jedi. Yeah,
he says
Padawan.
How great she is and how strong she is. She's so strong.
Yeah, at great lengths, whether you want him to or not. Yeah,
and I'm like, this isn't. You missed it.
Yes.
It's like you missed, and I know why you did it, but you missed it.
Yes. I said, the first 5 pages are brilliant.
Because we get this
Obi-Wan. This is the guy we wanted. This
on
is the story.
Tatooine.
Yes.
It's what we wanted. That's what I want. I kind of. I mean, it's that. Do I really want to know what he was doing watching over Luke all that time?
Not really. I don't want to know. I really
don't.
No.
Because it's kind of fun just.
And if he leaves the planet, that takes away the point of why he's there on Tatooine.
Yeah, and I don't know how they're going to bring Vader into all this shit. I'm like, it completely ruins.
No, which is why I don't. Okay, let's get into a whole other topic. We're getting into a thing. Yeah,
I had to skip it.
Yeah, so it's a net for me because about 5 of the pages, first 5 were perfect, and Christopher Can't Write Well became Christopher Can't Write Well.
Yep. And Peach Momoko was great. So.
All right, here we go. I'm on to my skip it's. That was your skip it.
Those are my skip it.
All right. These, I guarantee you.
We're saving one of these.
Yes.
Which one do you want to save? They're all, some of these are pretty shitty.
Oh, you know what? The first one I'm going to talk about, I am pissed off about, is Dogs of London #1.
Really?
Yes. Huh. Really? You didn't have that to skip it?
No. That's in my top 10.
Are you kidding me?
No. That was kind of fun. I have Metal Society.
Okay, yep, I do have that.
Apparently. Okay, so now we got Yeah. This is a story. If you've seen Real Steel, if you've seen any movie, if you've seen District 9, Chappie, Elysium.
Or dear viewer, if you're as old as me and you've watched every Twilight Zone under the sun and read every Richard Matheson story under the sun, and you're like, why does this story sound so familiar? I'm going to share my screen here so you guys can see, kids can see it. Here we are, losers. All right. And Twilight Zone. There was a great episode called Steel, written by Richard Matheson,
Not
And-
Remington Steel.
Not Remington Steele,
Okay.
and Rod Serling.
Oh,
Yeah, Serling Steel.
solid. Yeah.
Yeah, Richard Matheson, Rod Serling,
Serling, okay.
boom. Starring Lee Marvin.
Lee Marvin.
Lee Marvin. I'm a Lee Marvin guy. I don't know if you're a Lee Marvin guy.
Love Paint Your Wagon.
Of course you do. Yeah.
I love Lee Marvin.
Marvin,
He's
yes, great. And so yeah, it takes place in the future where robots are boxing, and he resorts to desperate measures where he goes into a boxing match against a robot.
Oh my God, that's literally this book.
Bullseye. Bullseye.
That is literally this book.
60. This is a 60-year-old story
Yeah.
that this writer completely ripped off.
Literally ripped. Yeah.
Zach Kaplan, congratulations. You just ripped off Richard Matheson.
And Rod Serling. Hey,
And Rod
you're gonna
Serling, yeah.
Ape the best.
Yes, that's true. Yes.
But although it's not Lee Marvin in this book.
There's no, that's not Lee Marvin. No, it is the more stunning and braver, younger, faster.
5'5", 135 pound.
Yep.
They gave her dimensions in this.
Yes.
And I'm like, you're the savior of the world.
Yep.
You're the one I trust in the boxing ring.
Now,
Okay.
so all I'm going to say here is, like, if you want to see this story done fantastically, perfectly, well, I'm sure this is for free. You can watch on YouTube.
Probably.
The Twilight Zone episode Steel.
1963.
1963. Written by Richard Matheson, legend. Rod Serling, legend. Starring Lee Marvin, legend. Great, perfect episode of the Twilight Zone that this writer ripped off. So there you go. I do not need to say more.
Yeah, I didn't like this, but the art's good.
Art is good. I'll say
Art's
that.
good.
Yeah.
But yeah, this book, I mean, if you've seen any sci-fi in the
Yeah,
past,
and like you said, Steel, like you said,
Yeah.
real Steel with
with Hugh Jackman,
it's like
it's
you're not even
that,
trying.
but with the human instead. Like,
Yeah.
And I'm first off, what human would want to fight a robot?
I mean, the thing is with Steel, the Twilight Zone, you understand why he has to do it, why he does what he does. There's a motivation behind it. Motivation. You get why. This one, there's practically no motivation behind this. It's weak sauce.
Other than the have and have nots, other than the robots they're oppressing. It's like we've gotten this story a billion times.
Yeah.
Like it just didn't feel like anything new or fresh.
No.
And that's what kind of I'm okay with this kind of story. I'm okay with them aping a story from the 60s.
Yes.
That's completely okay. It's 60 years ago. Go right ahead. Because no one, I wasn't, and I know the Twilight Zone, I wasn't familiar with that story. So it's like,
come on, man. I thought you're better than that.
It's like, and that's okay. But like when you do it cheaply and terribly, and like you're not putting any real thought into it.
And you're not putting a new spin on it.
Yeah. It's like
if anything, you're slowing down the spin on it.
Yes. It's like you got to add something, add a little twist in here other than gender swapping people.
Yeah.
And that's the easy, and I'm sorry, that's low hanging fruit.
Yes.
And I'm talking about that again, probably with another book. I'm going to bring up low hanging fruit. So
there you go.
Yeah. Skip it.
Yep.
It's not fun.
All right. Next one I've got is Dogs of London #1.
All right. I have DC Legends of
I got that tomorrow. Yep. You know what? Yeah, I got that too.
The series is canceled.
Yep.
Who gives a shit?
Just like Batwoman.
Yeah.
Both canceled. Pow!
Who cares?
No.
And this book is way too friggin' long.
Yes, it is. It goes nowhere. It is one story.
Yes.
It goes nowhere. It is terrible.
Characters that, if you haven't watched the show, which
most of them aren't even in costume.
They're not. They're just standing around a house and
sitting around talking and eating.
Yeah.
And it's like, these are the quote unquote legends of tomorrow.
Yeah. This is Adam and everybody else. It's like, no wonder the show's canceled.
I know, right? It's like, what?
Yeah.
How is this a DC show? It doesn't not make sense. It's a shitty version of Sliders.
Yeah. 3 of 6. I mean, you're already halfway through this. Cancel. It's like, and the art.
I love it. 3 of 6. 2 of the titles of which, 2 of the shows of which are just canceled. Yeah. Perfect. Let's see what you got next.
Good job, DC. Yeah. Skip it.
Yep.
Don't read it.
Next one I got is Dogs of London.
Oh, we'll save that.
We're saving that. Yeah.
All right, I have one. I don't know if you had this. I have Rocketeer.
Oh no, I've got that. I got that a little bit later. Yeah.
Well, now I have Lords of Dogtown, and then you have okay.
Yeah. So Lords of Dogtown. I was Dogs of London.
Yeah.
This cover is a complete bold-faced lie. Every single cover and variant cover has them as dogs. You know.
Oh, see, that was like the good boy.
Yes.
Kind of like that.
Yes. Yeah.
I thought they were going to be dogs.
Well, here's when you have every cover like that, you know, you're assuming, oh my God, these guys are going to be turning into dogs. It's like when you see
like werewolves.
Like when you go see the movie Sack Lunch, you want the family to all be in that sack.
How did they get in the sack?
Yeah.
Is it a giant sack or did they get shrunk down?
I don't know. It's like Dogs of London. How did they become dogs and they're in London? I don't know. But every single cover is a lie. Every cover is a flipping lie.
But they're the dogs.
But it doesn't matter. It is a lie, regardless.
I took it as metaphor.
No, when you have every cover like that, it's like, okay, I understand. If it's a metaphor, at least have the variant or whatever. It's like they're just regular guys in the cover, blah, blah, blah. Okay, great. It's just a metaphor. But no, it's a lie. They're just English gangsters. Or dogs, if you will.
What they really should have had, they should have had a Reservoir Dog reference. They should have had that as a cover.
Yeah.
Like an homage to the poster.
Yeah.
Because it's in the title Reservoir Dogs.
Yes.
Dogs of London and they're a gang.
Yeah.
Like, put that on there at least.
But
I'll give you that.
Even with that, even so, it's like, okay, clearly there's no turning into dogs in this, which was disappointing. But it takes place in the 60s, which isn't bad, but a lot of the action is just half-assed. I didn't really care for the action in this. It felt like a lot of the punches were pulled, and I'm just like, I'm not really digging this. I'm not really following this. I mean, I understand what they're going for, but I'm not really following it. It's kind of weak sauce. Garth Ennis would have told this better.
Oh, Garth Ennis would have definitely told it better.
Yeah.
I'll give you that. But I still liked it. I liked the art. I thought the art was good.
Art is good. Yeah.
It's more of a character motivate. It didn't give me what I wanted.
Nope.
But what they gave me, I wasn't entirely upset by.
It's like if you ordered a steak,
and
you're given a bologna sandwich instead, you're happy with that bologna sandwich.
I think instead of if I ordered a steak and I got, I think what would be the equivalent? Meatloaf.
Okay.
It's like, I didn't want it, but it's not bad. That's kind of what I thought of Dogs of London.
Okay.
And then Rocketeer.
Okay, yeah, talk about Rocketeer. Why I enjoyed this and you didn't.
As hell.
I enjoyed this.
Oh, how did you enjoy this? Other than the art, which is good. The
art is a big step up from the first issue, yes.
But this story...
I like the story. It's plane racing.
But it's not.
Yes, they are.
It took a while to get
because you have to introduce the character. You have to introduce us to the characters.
That are obviously evil. It's like, it just felt... I don't know, like, the movie had so much charm to it. And I think the actors were bringing that charm. And this, it just didn't have that charm. I felt like it was leaning way too much into a story that I didn't really want.
No, I'm kind of digging the story real quick. And it's really reminding me of the original. I gotta be careful with how I word this. It's a decent follow-up to what Dave Stevens did. It's not great. It's not the exact thing of what I wanted that Dave Stevens did, but it's decent. I will give him that.
I don't know. There's no Rocketeer.
No,
Cliff has kind of given up the mantle of being Rocketeer to do the race.
Yeah.
And then he's eventually going to have to become the Rocketeer in order to win this race. So I'm sure it'll be labeled a disqualification. Who the hell knows? But like, you could have made this air race really exciting. You could have made the paneling really fun and it's like some of these racers are obviously nefarious and going about it ways that aren't.
I will give it to you here. Like the plane racing, the pacing of it, and the paneling could have been better, but no.
It's like that should have been the bulk. You should have started with him starting the race, actually known it was the start of the race, and not just like you had no like on your mark, get set, go, like and they're off. Sort of. It was just like you're in the middle of the race and planes are blowing up, and it's like, pacing's off.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it much more than Dogs of London. So there you go.
That's why we agree to disagree.
Yep.
All right.
So I guarantee you it's going to get... I'm going to put up the Grunch #1.
Really? I got that. You got to talk about awful.
See here. Where are my notes for the Grunch #1? The Grunch #1. I am laughing at the absurdity from page 1 of this comic. So if you're a guy alone with a hot chick in a car, and she is coming on to you big time to make out with her, and you're freaking out.
Yeah, you didn't see that coming, did you?
I'm calling horseshit on that. And how old are they supposed to be?
I have no idea.
Because they look like they could be anywhere between 15 to 35.
Yeah. It's a typical slasher movie where like maybe you're playing 18 and you're actually 38.
Which it's kind of, it brings up because they're kind of doing that thing a little later, but it's like, what is going on here? And the tech wizard is named Pew Pew?
I know.
Yeah.
Some of these jokes, a lot. Okay, all of the jokes suck.
Yes.
All of these jokes are terrible. I'd rather watch Ghoulies.
I'd rather watch Ghoulies too. Honestly.
Yeah.
Allegedly, this takes place in New Orleans.
Yes.
But there's nothing to show it takes place there at all.
Not
period
one thing
whatsoever.
You're not on Bourbon Street. There's no beads. There's nothing.
No.
You wouldn't even know.
Yeah.
They had to keep saying it over and over again just to remind you.
And then they're attacked by little demon people with axes?
Little grunches that talk, that have shotguns. It's like,
what is going on here?
Is this like Leprechaun?
Yeah. It's like, honestly, I was hoping we got what was in the cover here.
Yeah, and the art.
Yeah. This all just felt like a bad joke.
Yes.
Yeah.
And not a good one.
No.
Not a good bad joke.
Nope.
Not a dad joke.
Yeah, I mean the sketches in the back. I don't know if you saw the sketches in the back.
I didn't bother.
Oh, they're better than the actual art in this.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Yeah, I know it is.
I'm a fan of B movie, B horror, schlock, horror stuff.
Likewise.
That's exactly what
we
this
just mentioned Ghoulies and Ghoulies 2.
Yes.
Really, we are.
That's exactly what this is.
Mm-hmm.
And they just didn't have
that fun.
No, your jokes were terrible.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Next up. Okay. Let's let's go and talk about Nubia.
Okay.
Coronation. The special.
She's being coronated.
All right.
It's about time.
So I had mentioned this past weekend. I'm going to sum this up, Kyle.
Okay.
I am everyone on the mascara.
Okay.
You are Nubia.
Okay.
Nubia. You're the greatest.
Thank you. You're the greatest.
No. See, the response is wrong, Kyle. You should have been like, no, I'm not. And like, yes, you are. No, I'm not. Yes, you are the greatest. No, yes, no, I'm not. Yes, you are.
I want to get it over with faster.
Okay, got it. Okay, fair enough. It is literally 20, almost 40 pages of this. It is just the validation. I call this Nubia the validation special.
She's being coronated.
Yep.
It's about time.
If you didn't get it from the Trial of the Amazons, which had no trial, you're going to get it here.
Yeah. In doses.
At great lengths, whether you want it to happen or not.
I just don't. What is the point of this character?
She's a new queen.
But what motivates her?
To be better than what Hippolyta did.
I'm just trying to figure out, this character has. I'm trying to. What flaws does this character have?
Let's see here. She didn't conduct an investigation quickly and efficiently, for one thing.
Okay. So she doesn't make sound decisions.
No.
Okay. I'm just trying to think, will this...
Too trusting?
Yeah. So will this character ever have flaws or ever struggle?
Probably not. That's a DC character right there, if I've ever read one.
It's like you have a character that you're trying to get people to like and to love, and it's like
they have to be perfect. Kyle.
Yeah, and that's what I'm coming. It's like you have to have struggle, right, in order to get people to like that. Like,
whoa, Kyle! I'm writing a comic right now, and there's no struggle in that. You cannot struggle. No, people do not want that. No, everything has to be easy. They have to get it. Yeah, come on. No.
Okay.
No.
What do I know?
All right. Next up, I've got. Okay, I
got 4 left.
I got 5 left.
Okay. Interesting.
It is muy interesting.
Yeah.
Crimson Reign, Star Wars.
I got that.
Okay.
Crimson Dawn.
Yep.
Number 23.
Yeah.
I've been 23 issues of this already.
Yeah, apparently battle. So it's Battle of Panacea.
Yeah.
One Star Destroyer against an entire Rebel Alliance fleet.
Yeah, and she's dumb enough.
Not just that, not female Vader. The not female Vader.
They subverted my expectation, and it pissed me off because that first page, I'm like,
it's Vader.
I'm like, hell yeah.
Yeah. Vader and a Star Destroyer taking on the whole entire Rebellion fleet.
That would be
yes,
Vader. That
that's
would
great.
be Vader.
Love
Yeah.
it.
No.
No.
It's like, I'm like, I hate this book now.
Yeah. But what the rebels do in this, it doesn't make any sense at all whatsoever. Risking the entire fleet
The entire fleet.
to save one person. The rebellion would never do that. Never.
No. The needs of the many.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. When has that ever happened? Like, what?
And at the end of it, it looks like an unfun cat fight is coming up next, which is unfortunate.
But it's Leia against whoever the hell that is.
Not Vader. I just call her not Vader. Because how she is drawn in this.
It is supposed to be Darth Vader.
Yes.
And clearly, because the helmet, it's
Yeah.
like, okay, you're supposed to be Darth Vader.
Yes.
And then it's like, oh, pan the camera around.
Uh-huh.
Not.
Yeah.
It's like,
Gotcha.
Yeah.
No,
Lame.
it's pretty lame issue. Yeah.
just want all these people to die.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, this is going to get very interesting. Wonder what you got.
All right. I have Iron Man.
Let's talk about Iron Man. Yes. Woo, man. So it was just wrong on every level. You have Tony, sick, cowering wimp, who bluffs a virtual god
Yeah.
to becoming human.
Yep.
And then said god stops for reasons from killing him.
Oh, the final enemy is himself.
Yeah, that's very true. I forgot. Yeah, the final enemy is himself.
He's got to go to rehab.
Yeah, he has to go to rehab. Driven to rehab by Hellcat because she is stronger, more motivating than he is sad and pathetic. This is our hero, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Going to rehab. That's what I want out of an Iron Man book.
And every hero in their own book needs that one badass moment in their book. They need that one moment. Bye.
Bye.
Every hero needs that one moment. He doesn't have that.
Stop being what was it?
Oh, yeah, the Google ads.
Stop being right wing, anti woke,
The
conspiracy theorist, Trump supporting assholes.
we'll take it under advisement.
10-4. This is a stunning book.
Yes.
Hellcat is amazing.
Amazing. Yes, Hellcat is the bestest and bravest ever.
I
Putting
love,
Tony
yes,
in his place.
Put this piece of shit
in his
down
place. Put this supposed hero in his place.
where he needs to
No,
be.
he's a drunk and abuser.
Yeah, he's an asshole.
So yeah.
I'm tired of seeing
Yeah.
white men on the cover of an
Yes.
Iron Man book.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's about time Hellcat's
Yes.
on the cover. Yes.
Put Hellcat on the cover.
Yeah.
Hashtag put Hellcat on the
Yeah.
cover.
So there you go, Google ads. Yes. There you go.
You're welcome.
Okay, now back to reality.
Yeah, this book's a piece of shit.
Yes.
Who
yeah.
wants to see
Tony
Tony
is being carried to the ER by this guy.
carried to the ER.
By this quote unquote god who stops from killing him, who has every right to kill him.
Yeah.
It does not make sense on any level. No.
It's like, how many times can you put this guy through the ringer? Like, where's
First it was
fun
alcohol,
Tony?
now it's morphine.
Yeah.
What's he gonna do next? Fucking cocaine? He's gonna be freebasing?
Yeah.
You know? Next?
Yeah, what's the new
He'll be
hippie thing?
going meth? He'll be doing meth? Spice?
Oxy?
Yeah. Huffing? It's gonna be like,
Yeah.
huffing after this? Yeah, see what Christopher can't write, what we'll do next to him. Yeah.
I just don't. It's like, I'm like, where's the fun Tony Stark?
It's gone. No, you can't have fun with a billionaire. Billionaires are not fun. They're not real people. They're evil.
Yeah, it's like, when you read Demon in a Bottle, I haven't read it in a while,
Mhm.
so it's just, you try to do that, and you're like,
Yeah.
okay, I want to take Demon into a bottle, but I want to ramp it up.
Mhm.
Let's make that like 100.
Well,
now.
not just that. No, they're truly making Tony an addict
Yeah,
in this storyline.
and it doesn't feel like he wants to get better for himself. It feels like, okay, I need to have the shit kicked out of me.
Mhm.
I need to have everybody tell me I'm a piece of shit.
No, it's having the female characters tell you you're a piece of shit.
Like, I need everyone to tell me I'm an asshole.
Yeah.
And then go to rehab.
Yet somehow she is marrying him.
Yeah, that's what
It's
I'm
like, what the fuck is going on here?
Did they get married in rehab?
Probably don't. You saying it here? I would. He's proposed her. You're gonna propose her like in the doorway, of get ready to leave.
It's gonna be like in a hospital.
Yeah. Onesie. Yeah. Yes. Hooked up to an IV. Just
It's gonna be like Dewey Cox when he's going off. He needs more blankets and less blankets.
Oh my God, there's the next issue. Yeah, he's gonna be like hallucinating. Yes. I
Oh,
guarantee it.
there is going to be an issue of him hallucinating. I guarantee it. Oh God,
Yes.
I hate that book.
Yes.
Garbage.
All right.
I got 2 left.
I'm gonna save one for last because it's got a special place in hell. I got Avengers Forever #5.
Really?
Yes.
I have Marauders.
Let's talk about that. Yeah. There we go. First off, this is just saturated in red.
Oh yeah.
I'm just like, this is too much red. Okay, I
It's a
understand.
lot.
Yeah, I thought I was reading X-Men Red
Oh,
for a second. But I'm like,
nice.
I understand you got Eric the Red in here, but doesn't mean you have to make every page red. When you're reading it, it's like, this is getting too much to look at.
Yeah. Very disorienting.
Yes.
Too flashy. It's burning my retina.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I did not like this book.
No.
I don't like this Marauders. First off, I hate all these characters.
So I sent this thing. So they all wimp out in a fight.
Mhm.
They go to Kate's safe space, and they left Cassandra Nova to win to beat Eric the Red. That's the way I took it.
Yeah.
They all wimped out, went to Kate Pryde's safe space, and let Cassandra Nova win.
Yeah. It's like there's some Shi'ar or something going on. And
Yes.
It's like, why? Like, what? And another thing I hate about these books, mainly the X-Men titles, is that they do that dumbass dossier. Like 4 pages in, there'll be a stupid dossier because they don't have enough story.
Yeah, that's true. And like, I will tell you this: most people, I didn't say all, I said most people are not reading those 1-page pieces of crap anymore. Most people have given up on that. I'm like,
yes,
there is no point in reading this.
It's too much and it's dumb, and I don't want it in a friggin' X-Men book. I don't want it in any book, really. But it's like, it's just cheap and lazy, and it's like, well, we don't have to pay an artist for this page, and then this page too, and then in this page.
Well, I think technically you can pay the writer a page rate.
Yeah, they're gonna charge him per letter. Yeah, I have no fun with these books.
No,
I don't know why I read them.
Yeah, it's terrible. Yeah. My last one. Oh, next to the last one is Avengers Forever #5.
Right.
No, save. We'll talk about that
Okay.
last. Yeah.
You have that? Really?
Doom enjoys killing himself across the multiverse.
Yeah.
The end.
And
I
it's
could.
awesome.
No, it's not.
What?
It's stupid.
It's fun.
No, I hate it.
Oh.
It's not fun. It's not funny. Not fun. It's stupid. No.
Wow. Okay.
Last one.
Woo.
I've got. Yep. Giant Size Thunderbird #1. This has a very, very special place in hell. I had to send this off to some YouTubers. There's just like a 5-page segment I had to send off to them. I'm just like, this happened unprovoked. What the fuck? Seriously. Now I'm just like, I had to go back and I'm like, wait a minute. Please tell me there's like a provoking action here.
No.
None.
Are you referring to
Yeah, when so okay, let me so this is not the same Thunderbird here. All right.
Can't be.
No. This one is neither confident or cocky. Because if you read John Proudstar, he's very confident, he's very proudful.
Well, look at him. He's a sexy dude.
Yeah. John Proudstar, proud. There you go. Confident, really he's very self-assured. This one, no, this is not John Proudstar.
He's a guy that just likes beating the shit out of cops.
Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah. Someone I won't say who, Thunderbird, unprovoked, assaults a police department.
Correct.
Completely destroys it.
Correct.
Physically assaults officers.
Correct.
Throws vehicles in the building.
Correct.
And is smiling the whole time.
Yep.
Unprovoked.
That's because of past transgressions against people.
And then he's free to go, and it winds up with him having drinks and with his family and having laughs.
Yeah. Meets his grandma.
Fuck this comic.
Yeah.
Fuck Steve Orlando. Fuck the other writer. I'm sorry dropping the F-bombs.
Yeah.
Look, I love comics. I love reading it. I love reading comics. But seriously, you get comics like this, it just pisses you off when you know who these characters really are. When you've read them, and they're not blank slates. They had issues, set up issues, who they were.
Especially this character. And he's been dead for a very long time.
And rightfully so.
Yes.
His motivation for James, his brother, and it makes sense. And there is no reason for this character to come back, let alone in the fucking costume he's wearing. My God. Yeah.
It is pandering.
tacky.
Awful.
Yeah. Yeah, Rose and Orlando. Yeah, this comic
Yeah.
is terrible in every sense of the word.
Yeah, like I brought up low-hanging fruit earlier. The low-hanging fruit of redneck hilljack sheriff department with a bunch of racists on it. It's like, really? And that makes it okay for you to commit felonies.
And here's the thing. I could understand and sympathize if it was provoked. I could understand if it was illegal. You know, like, because I understand, hey, you have the Indian, you know, police department, and you have the actual U.S. department, you know, and they have to work.
I've seen Yellow Jacket.
Yep. They have to work hand in hand, you know, and if they don't, things happen. But there is nothing setting up except a line of dialogue and a bubble for the massive, catastrophic damage that James Proudstar does, smiling about it.
Yeah, anytime you attack cops unprovoked,
Well, not just attack. Yeah, physically assaulting, almost killing police officers, destroying a police station, flinging vehicles around in the police station, and laughing about it.
Yeah, I know I was a cop. It's like, yes, but like, however, it's low-hanging fruit. It's that, that's what people want to see. People want to see, you know, going after cops because all cops are assholes. It's like, well, no, that's not true for anything. But like, that's such low-hanging fruit. It's like,
we're not just calling it. It is there. I mean,
literally there's several pages
out of nowhere. There's nothing setting it up except for a line of dialogue if something happened in the past.
Yeah,
that may or may not be true. We don't know.
Right, and the one funny cop that says, "Hey, your horse parking's outside."
Yeah.
That's funny. I mean, come on.
Say, hey, you know, you watched it. I mean,
the way he's dressed. I mean,
out west, a lot of people are riding horses out west.
And the way this dude's dressed, he has to be on a horse. Otherwise, he looks like a dickhead.
Yeah.
So yeah, he just Terminator style walks into this police station, rips the sheriff out of the wall. I mean, like, it's like, okay, that guy would be
He's dead. He is dead. All these cops are dead.
Yeah, they're all dead.
Yes. Congratulations. You have a national incident on your hands right here.
Yes.
By a mutant who said, like, no harm to humans.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. No harm to humans. Yeah.
But they're not human if they make fun of me or if they're
No, this is not a good comic in any sense of the word whatsoever.
And it's lazy. It's just lazy.
It's like,
can you do something
there's
else?
points in here where the artist does a damn good job. The artist in this is legit good. Mm-hmm. But the writing of this, Steve Orlando and Rose Holy, you guys are terrible. Oh my God.
It's like, can you come up with something? Have him attack something else.
Yeah.
He's a friggin' mutant in an
Or not just that.
book.
Give at least like the sheriff's motivation for why they did what they did. Like the sheriff's like, they're accidentally like murdering. They're skinning the Indians. Okay, but it's still, like, I'm spitballing here. I'm spitballing. Yeah,
but like, why does it have to be? Other than political climate, why does it have to be cops all the time?
Low hanging fruit.
Exactly, because we have nothing else to do, and this. It's like, I remember 2020 and 2021. Yeah. Remember that? It's like, congratulations. You watched CNN.
And it's not just one page where this stuff happens. This is several pages. Yeah. Several.
Yeah. And that's how you bring a character back.
Yeah.
That's been dead.
Our villain, ladies and gentlemen. There you go.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, he's a villain. All right, so there we go, guys.
That's it.
Are we 100% correct? 1% incorrect? Let us know in the comments, guys. Please remember to like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell. We're down there somewhere, usually. And remember, Ali Garza will be here Thursday and Friday, signing, sketching, remarking, whole shebang. And we'll see you guys again very shortly here at the top.